Hi, this is Rika. Welcome to this class. In this class, we will move through some playful, heart-opening elements. We will do some plank variations and hip openers. So, without further ado, let's get started. We will start today's class in standing. So, get up onto your feet. Come to the front of your mat. Your feet are underneath your hips, hip distant apart. Shoulders are rolled back. Your gaze is towards the front. Take one breath here. With your next inhale, reach your arms up, palms touching, maybe a slight back bend here. Exhale, forward fold over your thighs. Inhale, half lift. Place your hands on top of your shins or underneath your shoulders on the mat beneath you. Exhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders, step back into high plank. Take one inhale here. Make sure your shoulders are broadened, your core is engaged. Exhale, knees to the mat, chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Make sure you can lift your hands so you're protecting your lower back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here. Lift your pelvis up. Engage your core. Your ears are between your upper arms. Your shoulders are away from your ears. With your next inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, step or jump towards the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, come up all the way into standing with a straight back. Exhale, hands to heart center. One breath here. Release your arms to your sides. With your next inhale, reach your arms up. Hands touching, palms touching. Maybe do a slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders, step back into high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Enjoying this relaxing downward facing dog. Always make sure you are doing it correctly. So lifting your pelvis up so you don't have too much weight in your upper body, in your hands. Inhale, reach your right leg up, straight up into three-legged dog. Your next inhale, bend your right knee, point your feet or foot, and then do some hip rotations. You can start with one direction and maybe do the other direction as well. And then come back into three-legged dog, straighten your right leg. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale up. And with your next exhale, bring your right knee towards your nose and then rotate your knee inward so that your shin comes on the mat, parallel to the front of the mat. Place your right hand underneath your shoulder. Your back foot is a 90-degree angle. Inhale, reach your left arm above your head towards the front of your mat and stretch your left side. One more breath here. With your next inhale, you can try to come into side plank by lifting your hips up and then bringing your right leg underneath your left leg. Reach your left arm up towards the sky or onto your left hip, whatever is comfortable. One breath here. And with your next exhale, come back into high plank. So rotate towards the left. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. And with your next inhale, reach your left leg up. Bend your left knee and do some hip rotations here. First do it one direction and then maybe change to the other. And with your next inhale, straighten your leg back towards the back or up. And then exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale up to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee towards the nose, and then rotate your knee towards the right. Your shin comes onto the mat, parallel to the front of the mat. Rotate your back foot into 90 degree and inhale your right arm above your head into supported side plank. For your next inhale, lift your hip, lift your left leg underneath your right. Your right arm comes up or onto your hip. One breath here. And then with your next exhale, come back into high plank. So rotate towards the right. Inhale here. Exhale, knees. Inhale, upward facing dog, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Of course, if you want to do the vinyasas with chaturanga and upward facing dog, feel free to do so. We're doing the easy variation today. With your next exhale, lower your elbows towards the mat into dolphin pose so that your forearms are parallel to each other on the mat. Your hips are still lifting up. And with your next exhale, bring your knees towards the mat, untuck your toes, and then walk your hands towards the front into puppy pose. So your legs should be in a 90-degree angle. And then lower your upper body as far to the mat as possible. Maybe you want to use a block underneath your chin. Take a few breaths here. The back of your feet are pressing towards the mat. so they're not lifting up here. Your next inhale, walk back up, tuck your toes under, and then lift yourself into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, step or jump towards the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Come back to standing into Tadasana. Exhale, hands towards center. Release your hands to the sides. Again, make sure you're correctly aligned. Your feet are underneath your hips. Roll your shoulders back. And then inhale, reach your arms up. Slight back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. Inhale, Adho Uttanasana, half lift. Exhale, step back into high plank, Phalakasana. Now either do Chaturanga or knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your hip. With your next exhale, slowly lower your right leg all the way towards the left side of your mat. And inhale, reach your arm above your head. Open up your heart towards the sky. Into Wild Thing. Exhale, come back into three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee towards nose, come back into supported side plank. Or if you want to come into side plank immediately, feel free to do so. One breath here. Then with your next exhale, come into Phalakasana, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your left leg up. Bend your left knee. One breath here. And then exhale, bring your left knee towards the right side of the mat. Inhale, reach your left arm above your head. Open your heart up towards the sky. Exhale, come back into three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, come into side plank or plank. Reach your right arm up towards the sky or onto your hip. One breath here. And then exhale, come back into Phalakasana, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath here. And with your next exhale, lower your elbows towards the mat again into Dolphin. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees, untuck your toes. Again, walk yourself into puppy pose. Inhale, come all the way seated onto your heels. From here we will do some camel swings. So inhale, lift your hips up. So you're standing on your knees. Inhale, left arm swings above the head, open up towards the sky. Exhale, move through the front. Inhale, come back up to the other side. Exhale towards the front. Inhale up. Exhale to the front. Inhale up. And then exhale, come to the front. Stay here, seated on your heels. Bring your hands to heart center. Take one breath here. Really breathe it out. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. We will do one more little camel exercise. So you can either come into full camel or you can try to do some drop backs with me. So in order to come into full camel, you just place your hands onto your heels. Lift your chest up. Try to keep your hips above your knees. And then look up. Or if it's comfortable, you can even release your neck of yoga. Or if you feel comfortable today, you can also do the eagle arms. And then slowly lift your arms up and then bend your back all the way towards the back and drop yourself as far down as possible, but only as far as you can come back up again. So whichever variation you want to do, I will do the drop backs with everyone who wants to join. So inhale, eagle arms, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, lower back. Inhale, come back up when you're ready. Change your eagle arms. Do it one more time. Everyone else stay in camel or camel variation wherever you are. Inhale, lengthen your spine, arms up. Exhale, lower down. And then come back up whenever you're ready. Release your arms into heart center. Sit back onto your heels. Take some deep breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly move your arms towards the front into Balasana. With your next inhale, you can lift your right hand off the mat and thread it through the left upper arm. So your right ear comes onto the mat. A little twist here to balance the spine. With your next inhale, come back into center. Switch your arms, so your left arm comes underneath your right arm. Your left ear comes onto the mat. Take some deep breaths here. And with your next inhale, come back into center and then jump through your arms so that you are sitting in the center of your mat, and then slowly lower yourself all the way onto the mat. Underneath you, lift your legs up towards the sky. You can flex your feet or you can point your feet, whatever feels comfortable for you, but try to engage your legs. And then slowly lower your legs all the way towards the mat, and just when you're about to touch the mat or the floor underneath you, then bend your knees and lift your feet all the way up towards the sky again. Again, lower your legs all the way towards the surface, and then bend your knees when you almost touch the floor, and bring your feet towards the sky again. One more time. Lower your legs towards the mat, and when you almost touch it, bend your knees, and this time place your feet right behind your buttocks. From here, bend your knees towards your chest, and then try to lift up your legs above your head. But we're not coming into Halasana yet. We're coming into shoulder stance, so you can bring your elbows onto the mat parallel to each other. Place your hands underneath your or on your lower back, and then lift your legs all the way up towards the sky. If it's available for you, you can even place your hands or your palms on the mat so your arms are straight next to your body, as in bridge pose, whatever is comfortable for you right now. And if you want, you can do eagle legs on one side. Take a breath here and release, and do eagle legs on the other side, just to round our eagle arms from before. And release. One more breath here wherever you are. And then slowly lower your feet behind your head into blow pose Halasana. Keep your legs straight. If you can touch the mat, you can place a block underneath your feet. And just take a few deep breaths here, enjoying the rounding of your back, of your spine. And then with your next exhale, slowly lower yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way onto the mat. Extend your legs. Release your feet towards the sides, so they are falling towards the outside. Your arms are relaxed. Your palms are facing the sky. Try to release your head and your shoulders, your lower back. Let everything fall into the mat underneath you. Really release your face, the space between your eyebrows, your jaw, your tongue. Let go of everything that no longer serves you. And if you like, you can stay a little bit longer in the Shavasana. For everyone else, I will guide you out of it. So start to move your body by wiggling your toes, your fingers, maybe rotating your feet and your hands. Stretching your arms above your head. And then rotate towards one side, your favorite side. Still laying on your side, your head might be on top of your upper arm, whichever is underneath you. Take one more deep breath here, all the way into the belly. And with your next inhale, come all the way up into a seated position. Bring your hands onto your knees. Take a breath here. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for taking the time to practice on the mat. I thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste.